King Zone. Yeah. Oh my god. What a time to be alive.
Imagine if we just beat it by, it's just 39 minutes. We beat it by 1 second.
And also, that was the year that, like, King Zone were exceptionally strong. Right? I'm pretty sure. I think they went to MSI as, like, the, like, clear favorites or something like that. Weird times. All right. That's neither here nor there. However, the spirit of Jinna does live on in players like Teddy and just Hanjin Brion in general, as they have tried to hold that one over. Umpty is still here in the LCK as well, so the spirit of Jinna will always live while the general is here. We do have the Rise and the Poppy being banned away. The Rumble is going to remain on the ban list as well. And these are no new bans outside of the Poppy, actually, which did sneak through in the last series.
Yeah.
Last game.
Poppy just kind of been ignored for a while. I wonder if we end up getting the first pick Vi is what they're setting up for here. Hoping it slips through. Camille going to be banned first and foremost. So Shen was maintained as a ban throughout the series. That's now potentially going to be on the cards. There's still the Nocturne and the Vi.
Yeah.
I kind of expect to be looked at.
And the Bros did elect for first pick this time around, so we will have the opposite side of the Rift start of things, the very normal 2026 league move. And the Renekton?
They want Ambessa.
First picking Ambessa?
That'd be kind of wild to do.
Anything's possible.
Anything's possible.
Anythingly possible in the Rise group.
Yeah.
Really is. But it does have to happen first. Do KRX just say no and ban the Ambessa?
I mean, you could, but I feel like if they take Ambessa, you could just go like Nocturne Shen. Well, you can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
But you could have done that before that happened.
True. And now if they don't pick Ambessa, this Renekton ban looks weird.
Yeah.
So
there is the Nocturne and the Vi available, so I'm like, you could pick Ambessa and trade those, but they just slam the Nocturne. Will Frog grab the Ambessa in response and not let Casting get his hands on it?
Yeah.
Is this all a ploy, a trap?
A cunning ruse, perhaps.
Yeah, to make them pick the Ambessa.
It is cunningly possible, I would say. Corki, just going to be hovered for now. That is a line I did not see.
I mean, Corki does tend to hover.
True. So if you're going to hover anyone, it should be Corki. And indeed, he is going to be locked in. So Corki Nautilus? Corki something? I don't know. I feel like the Corki is off theme for what we were expecting here in this game.
I think they want a safe AD carry just for when the Nocturne dives in and try and keep the distance, which I think makes sense. I don't think there's a huge priority in terms of getting bot lane pairings. Obviously, Nami isn't really a champion anymore in pro play, so Corki Nami not really a thing. And they will take the Ambessa away, deny it from casting, and we'll see if Hanjin Brion set this as a trap and have a game plan for this.
Nah, they don't.
Interestingly, we're this deep in the series and Jin hasn't been picked. That is like an...
Oh, I knew I
rarity.
liked this series. I knew there was something that made me feel good about it. Oh, the Nico Nocturne.
Nico Nocturne is so powerful. We saw this the other day.
Yeah.
Hands on the Nico, finding some great engages. So they have that 1-2 combo. You could just go a Jin on top of this.
No, stop saying that. They probably will, won't they? Then they lock in their bottom lane and the jungle, and then... Oh, Orcs. Just pick Draven.
They could also go Kai'Sa.
Oh, Kai'Sa would be so much better. Fits the theme.
There you go.
Oh my god, you saved it. He saved it. Orc saved Christmas.
Oh,
you get an extra spoonful of tiramisu for that. Absolutely. And I mean, we did have plenty to go around, but still, it's a gesture, right?
Very dive-focused composition now. And for KRX, they are just going to pick that Vi up as it would get banned away before we go into the next rotation. I feel like it's kind of not typical that we have like AD carry top jungle picked in the first three. It's normally either you have the entire top side or, you know, something plus bot lane.
Yeah. And I do now feel like the support role is going to be pretty focused. But they are having a bit of a conversation about it. There's a hen going to be taken away from casting.
Good ban. I feel like often picked into the Ambessa. I think for Hanjin Beyond, if you want to ban supports, Leona's often picked into Nico because the Zenith Blade kind of goes through her clone and catches it anyway. Alistair can be pretty good when you're trying to play like the Peel game into things like the Nocturne.
Yeah, you can also bait the Alistair and then pick Silas or something like that.
Well, that's true.
Assuming that Yukal does want to save his pick until last. Nautilus is going to be the first one. The Na is going to be taken away as well.
Honestly, Silas Stong's pretty good in this game in general for both sides. There's a lot of good ults here.
Yeah.
It was obviously hovered before, but I think either team, you could get some good pickups with the Vi ult, or obviously the Pop Blossom is crazy.
Yeah.
Paranoia pretty good too.
I actually quite like Killer Instinct as well for the reposition. Lock is going to be banned away though. Not wanting to give that one up. Yukal has tried his hand at it. Did not look perfect. But that is the Alistair on 4 that I was thinking about. Seraphine would be a bit more lane pressure.
I think Leona would be the better one to not give over the ult. I think you just slam Silas here.
I think you should, 100%.
I think that would make a lot of sense here. And then what would you play
Udyr.
top lane?
Udyr, it's got to be Udyr. Mundo! That's like better Udyr. Because Mundo actually does stuff. Aatrox is a pretty fun one too.
Liberating the top lane options here.
Yeah, I feel like anything that has some mobility and some ability to brawl sounds like a good option. Aatrox will be the lock-in. Now give me the Silas, Roma.
Has to be scared. Has to be. I'm not even presenting any alternatives because I feel like this is a no-brainer.
Yeah.
For Roma specifically.
He's having a giggle about it. Aurelion Soul. It's got to be the Silas angle.
Oh,
Aurora!
What a cop-out. What a cop-out.
Oh, that is devastating. Oh, no!
It does fit the theme of the composition and has a good amount of safety, but not as fun.
It is definitely not as fun. I feel not as good either. But it does do a lot of AoE. That is certainly a good thing. The Annie.
Yeah, Annie Aurora. Seen
Rise
that
Group
matchup
special. Yep.
quite a few times before.
I do think that Silas being left to the wayside might come back to bite the bros, but otherwise, do have a lot of powerful champions. I do think that the KRX teamfight, like come mid to late game, is going to be devastating though, with the cow and the bear.
I just think the dive potential of Hanjin Brion, and if Corki dies, how much gas do you actually have left in that tank? Because he is the one flying a vehicle, so he presumably has most of the gas in his tank.
Yeah.
Dies.
Yeah, true.
Limited gas available.
Yeah. Also doesn't have the package anymore.
Yeah.
Which I think held a lot of gas as well.
I think so. That's why it took so many minutes to replenish.
Yeah.
That to fill it up.
I actually think that Corki got reworked based on shortages. I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
And looking for more of a green energy future. So we had to deny the package.
That makes sense.
Raz recently tweeted about the package removal, and it got me thinking, you know, maybe this is just not the time for the package anymore.
Fuel's expensive nowadays.
It certainly is. Unless maybe it's just like got a big like battery that's been filled up with solar energy or something like that. Anyway, let's have a look at these drafts once again. I think they're a little bit weird, but it is game number 3. And you get weird drafts in game number 3. The lack of bravery from Roma to pick the Silas in that angle made me a little sad. But let's see whether he can use the Aurora to find a victory here for the bros this time around as we get into the Rift for game 3. Ox.
Yep.
Star Live asks, ETF are the commentators speaking about? Lol. What do you think that means?
Are we supposed to know what we're talking about?
No, but like, what's an ETF?
Talking
about?
You know what? Let's quickly pop down to Google.
Mm-hmm.
ETF. Exchange traded fund.
Aha.
I have more questions.
I mean, we
Guys,
talking about
I'm
our
gonna say
investment options?
Do never, ever, ever take investment advice
Yeah.
from video game
Disclaimer,
casters.
this is not financial advice.
Yeah, that would be just such a bad idea.
Goes on to make an entire video about financial advice.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not even going to limit it to, like, video game casters. A lot of people on the internet giving bad financial advice.
Yeah.
Make sure it's a trusted source.
Yeah.
Like that guy who you went to school with who says he knows he knows the future of the next crypto coin.
Oh, no. Make sure you buy this stock now, or your whole everything will explode.
It's going to the moon for shit.
All right. Sorry about that, Star Life. I just wanted some content. And we got it. Thank you. We appreciate that. In goes the cow, though. Hits the level 2. Gets a headbutt pulverize, and that is about it. No aftershock or anything like that, so it does take a fair bit of damage.
Teddy does hold the barrier, though. I feel like one of the things with Corki is obviously, you know, typically quite safe with the Valkyrie to get out, but if a Kai'Sa gets on you, I feel like it's just going to decimate you pretty quickly. And not the most fun. We've seen a lot of these situations where a champion has to lane into Kai'Sa solo in the bot lane when the supports are roaming about, and Kai'Sa just finds a window to kill you with ult.
Yep. Can be scary. Frog actually taking a lot of damage from casting here. Actually took a couple of Qs. Feel great about that. But Andil zoning away Namgung and Teddy right now.
Honestly, things gone pretty okay for KRX in the bot lane, considering they had an Alistair.
Yeah.
Normally just gets pressured out early. But
Look
obviously
at this
Kai'Sa
wave
not
state.
the highest pressure. Yeah, they are getting zoned pretty heavily.
Not looking fantastic. Teddy not going to get experience for that cast minion that did just die. Still, not doing the worst as far as farm is concerned with the ones that he's been able to get to, but being behind a minion can actually be problematic if you do manage to find a window to fight around some of these level ups. Roma catching a wave that heads towards his turret, Willett moving towards his top lane in order to grab this Rift Scuttler. Gideon had already secured the one towards the bottom side, is now looking for his Raptor respawn. And all is quiet on Summoner's Rift.
Timing for Gideon just built to clear these up. Always talk about how, you know, the respawned camps give a lot of XP, and if you can get access to that respawn Raptors quickly when you're playing a champion like Nocturne who wants to go 6 ASAP, feels pretty good.
Yep. If you have a spare moment, ladies and gentlemen, and you're not completely consumed by the enthralling action of today's video games, you could take this moment to pay some more bro tax. I think the bros, with the track record that they have, will require it.
Yeah.
They want to pick up a victory here.
That's why we often see the Bro and Brew, because they're just letting the bro tax build up, letting the funds really build up so they can invest it, of course.
I think in ETFs.
Yes.
Just to make sure that they're not taking on too much risk.
Yeah, on the recommendation of Twitch Chat.
Absolutely.
That is where I get my financial advice.
I mean, honestly, they don't do the disclaimer, so it must be good financial advice.
Yeah.
You know?
I've never heard a story about someone losing all their money from a Twitch chat financial advice.
Yeah. In fact, I haven't. Not even once.
There you go.
So, there you go.
Oh, we could be the first. Pioneers.
Thanks, Twitch chat. We appreciate you. Let's put all of our money into Pepsi.
You've also never heard of someone going bankrupt from paying bro tax, so...
True. Although, possibly, I have definitely gone channel point bankrupt. As casting is going to get taken down to about 100 health, but will survive. Level 6 does get picked up by Frog in the meantime, as Romer is able to create some distance from Andil. Newcal has been softened up momentarily here by Romer as well. But all is quiet.
Light sparring is all we're really getting out here.
Yeah. Only 17 minutes to go until first blood. 17?
You mean...
yeah, if we're going to be the all time, yeah, it's a lot longer than that. 33 minutes, bros and KRX. That's what we need to get to.
I think the logic behind it would be KRX wouldn't want to go aggressive when Gideon has ult, and Gideon
wouldn't want to press ult when they don't want to go aggressive.
Okay, he's holding it for the right moment.
Yeah. Oh no, a snare. It's all right. Walking.
Getting pretty tense. Still a lot of time to go. Are we going to break these records?
We need a gentleman's agreement that we're just going to give one Drake for each team, alternating. Okay? Don't want anyone to get to a point where there's a sole point on the line or anything weird like that that forces a fight. Can't have that. We need this 0-0 forever until 38 minutes. Okay. I like how there's been so much downtime that we just get to listen to Nico be obnoxious.
Oh, the taunt is so annoying.
Yeah.
So it's like, ooh, ooh.
Honestly, just the Q. It's bad enough.
Okay, which is worse? That?
Or Lissandra screaming?
No, I was going to say the Corky Gatling gun. Remember when we had that bug?
Yeah.
Imminent Gatling gun.
Very good. You get that, and you get the Zonya's perma all happening at the same time.
God.
I remember that bug was happening at the same time. Do you remember when Amumu got banned because his taunt was global? And you could just hear it, like everyone could hear it at all times forever. Only on one skin. It was the one where he's like a little light bulb or something.
Wasn't that a thing with Karthus as well, with the the Statue of Liberty skin?
Yeah, I think so. Wow. I think that's an old one, right?
Yeah, and it just had the global, like the
good time.
streak.
Oh, good barrier there from aiming. Allows him to go home.
Honestly, this is the real reason why AD carries want to take barrier. It's just so they can do things like that.
Yep. Go home. And that's good because you cannot get first blood at home in the base. Unless you kill Boris, but that's not on.
No one's ever thought to do that.
You can't buy any items if you kill Boris.
Imagine if it just let you do it and you just softlock yourself out of the game.
And softlock 4 other people as well. I feel like if that was possible, no one would ever be able to buy items. Someone would do it.
Oh, there's always at least one psychopath in a League of Legends
Every
game.
single time.
Every game I play, at least.
Yeah, because you're in it every single game. I see what you did there. All right, first Drake goes over to KRX. Second one reserved for the bros.
It's like the classic where someone's complaining about solo queue and it's like every game always has 5 feeders on my team.
If you can't beat him, join him. Oh, dear. All right. Oh, that's a clone. That's a clone. We're fine. We're fine. And that's a cow. That's a cow. We're fine. Willa, that's a Vi. Arcane, we're fine. Oh, Pulverize. Careful, Namgung. Can't be dying yet. Gideon does manage to get the Rift Sculler and makes his way out. They kill a ward. That's not first blood. That's just a ward. And it's all going to plan. Only 30 more minutes to go. This record is stupid, man. Why is it so late?
Well, also, the first blood record is 31 seconds, and I just don't see how we ever beat that with base gates.
You do rocket out of the rift pretty quickly.
I mean, I feel like the 41-second one... Actually, wait, that was 23 summer. Did we have base gates then? Maybe we did.
Yeah, I think we did.
What happened in that game? They just ran straight out and died immediately?
Yes, that's absolutely what happened.
Well, obviously, but...
You wouldn't be able to do any of the panning over and looking at the... I think we actually missed that first blood because we were still doing intro stuff.
Yeah.
Very funny. Oh, Yukal avoiding the damage. That's what we like to see. That is a late first blood mechanic. This is looking dangerous. I feel like there is some intensity between Teddy and Aiming right now. But Aiming is going to drop that Foss Bomb and avoids the Void Seeker. Using avoids and then saying a void named ability is frustrating.
Like you're saying void too much now, and it just doesn't have any meaning anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of gone. And when the void doesn't have meaning, what are you supposed to do? You know?
Kill it?
I guess so. Voidily possible. Okay, that doesn't make any sense at all. Just wanted to say it again.
Oh no, you said something that doesn't make sense. However could we do that on the LCK?
It's the first time in my career. Oh man, can't believe it. I've lasted this long.
Yeah, long streak has been broken.
Yeah, maybe we don't need the latest first blood. Maybe that's enough records to be broken so far. I think Chovy also hit like an assist milestone or something like that earlier today.
4,500, yep.
That is a lot of assists. Not as many, it's so weird that we got that milestone, but you also got 5K for BDD like 2 days ago, or something like that. Or was it yesterday? Feels like these milestones are just stacking up at perfect times. Sprog taking too much damage for my liking. Casting. Yeah, we'll let him go. He knows the rules.
Sending a message, but not overstepping.
All right. 11 minutes is approaching. Remember, if we want the season record to be broken, we only need to wait another 2.5 minutes.
Wait, 2.5? It's 15:37. Last game was 13.5.
Oh, really? Oh, 15:37.
Yeah. Oh, no, oh, no.
Oh, Namgung throws down the ulti. Unbreakable Will comes in. Everything goes dark. Oh, no! It's going to be a first blood, isn't it? As they do get the cease and desist. Willa, though, he's charging the Vault Breaker. Get out! Get out! No, casting! He grabs the first blood, and you've got Andil going down as well. The bros say no to record breaking, but they might say yes to winning the game as Namgung does die, and it's perfect for the bros.
Tibbers picks up the exit kill, but Bro crushed the fight, crushed the chances of breaking that record, and get a pretty solid lead in this game. 2,000, the advantage they have right now.
And I'm so sorry to everyone who wanted to see that record broken, but another record might be broken. And that is the way these games always play out in these best of threes between KRX and the bros over the last 3. The bros have not been able to come back in a third game yet.
I thought you were going to say, like,
they all have the gold lead.
I thought you were going to say, like, longest game, but a full time is like an hour 34, so no chance.
Yeah.
So we see initially
minutes.
they try and jump on Namgung, but he buys a lot of time here. We then get the Nocturne going in, but the flash out to bait it. And even with the Annie combo, the follow-up just isn't there. Casting comes in, picks up 1 kill. And then as we see here, Yukal, this is pretty sick setup from Casting. Perfect range to get the Q flash. And then the 3rd kill is taken. And I think there's just so many options for Hanjin Brion to go in, go out, shake it all about.
And do the hokey pokey.
Yeah.
And you turn around, and that's what it's all about. Yeah. Oh, no, we're not going to continue this on.
There's definitely people watching who weren't exposed to the hokey pokey when they were younger, and are just so confused.
Using exposed and then saying hokey pokey sounds so wrong, man. I didn't like that at all. And I was casting with Wolf like 2 days ago. He said some weird stuff that day. Man, I'm really struggling. All right.
Now they're going to be more confused.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got another engage. That's going to save us from that conversation. Another kill is Gideon. He's able to get that one onto Willa. And now Namgung, he gets the double knockup on the bottom lane. Teddy is still free firing. It's a decent pulverize, but the killer instinct from the 80 carry of the bros will be enough to grab him a double kill and even more money. 4K the lead.
We've hit the point of a Rise game series where we just launch ourselves at each other, and that is perfect for Bros composition. Clearly, they've been just collecting this bro tax and they have cashed in.
They have 4 players that can launch themselves at the other team, by the way. Yeah. They got dash cannons on 2 of them. That's considered a launch. Nocturne is the champion, literally just does that. That's all he does. Casting, I guess he can umbrally dash. That'll work. Ox, you weren't paying attention, but honestly, I don't blame you. And there's an Aatrox in the game. That is a pretty cool Chemtech style angle. And let's have a look at this fight one more time. Gideon launches himself in.
It's not the same as the first fight, but it kind of feels like a sequel.
I mean, it is in exactly the same place.
Exactly. And they started by trying to get on the Namgun again. And this Nico is just not an easy target to get on, so I think the target priority is not being optimal there.
나이스 얘들아. 오케이 집중하자.
Oh, Coach Song is losing his mind.
I love the dap there. Just went in for it. It looks so good.
Oh, man. And you can see, I mean, there is a lot riding on this. I know we've been talking about tiramisu and chess quotes a lot, but, I mean, this is the bros wanting to confirm their spot in the play-ins. It's so scary here in the Rise group as the bottom 2 both get eliminated. And Nongshim and KRX are very, very close in scoreline. So it would mean a lot for KRX to try and avoid that moment.
KRX have moved on from that bot side area. They kept losing the fights in. Now they're going to fight at the Herald.
Yep, getting a bit paranoid here as once again Gideon is going to launch himself forward. Andal with that Unbreakable Will, though, should be all right. Infernal Chain's going to connect on Andal, but he does break those chains that bind. And now, Tibbers gets in amongst it. Immediately leaves as well. As Teddy picks up a bit of extra gold. Frog running amok. The Rift Herald was just thrown down for fun. Let's see whether the bros can do enough damage to stop her from getting that charge. Looks like maybe it is going to happen as Frog goes a little bit too far forward. And I mean, that's a smite away from dead. Shelly not going to do too much of anything at all this game.
Yeah, pretty low value on the Herald there, but Hanj and Brion don't find their engage connecting. KRX are able just to walk away. Still at a massive deficit, though, in this game. And Teddy on those 2 items looks so scary.
He's got a 2.3k gold advantage as well. Aiming is nowhere near hitting
the
that
gold
power
king.
spike.
What's the crazy thing? Aiming has the most gold in his team, by the way.
Yeah, and it's not nearly as much as Teddy, as we can see here. So the bros in a commanding position right now, and I do like. Oftentimes, you know, the Chemtech Soul comes in and you get a bit sad, but I'm not sad about it this time with an Aatrox in the game for the bros. Scary prospect here for KRX if they cannot get some control back. I mean, there's certainly some angles for KRX as well to utilize that Soul quite effectively themselves. Sprog is an example of that on your screen right now, taking a bit of damage. I think they're going to look for a potential dive.
Yeah, they have the Kaiser here as well.
Yep, the double launches, looking for an angle. Andal is here to try and help out, but he doesn't have ultimate for another 7 seconds. And I think the Frog is not going to make it across the road this time. Namgoon was there to catch him.
Yeah.
Aiming. Dicey scenario. Does take a bit of damage there from the Electrocute from Roma as he teleports in. But now 8-1 is the kill score. And the bros, they really took that first blood and ran with it. Okay, Andal just using his ult for fun. Willer is making his way over. Aiming gets over the wall there as well. There's the Pop Blossom to connect as Willer does find the angle towards Teddy. The barrier there to help him out, but Aiming is just dead. Tibbers comes down and they do manage to get the shutdown onto Teddy. That is a lot of extra money into Willer's pocket. The bros still probably all right with that 1-for-2 trade.
Yeah, then Namgoon with the redirect on the ult was pretty slick there to catch Aiming off guard. He did not expect that. The animation looked so weird if we actually track it. So, I mean, this is that first initial kill. Frog just caught a bad place. Does get the ult in the casting, but it's just not enough with the tower dying. And then here, so if we watch Namgoon when he channels the ultimate and he redirects it with the rocket belt, it's very late. So the actual AoE, like the circle that shows up, catches Aiming off guard because Aiming has sums.
Oh, wow,
like,
yeah.
How he relocates it there. Aiming gets caught off guard here. Burns summons, but it's dead anyway. So a slick play there by Namgoon. And although finally the Kaiser goes down, it's still a winning trade for Hanj and Brion.
Yeah, he didn't get knocked up, but he got slammed down. That was
Yeah.
a really interesting usage of the ultimate there to make sure that he did hit it on as many people as possible.
Honestly, we've seen Rocket Bell built on so many champions, but I cannot think of a champion who's just enabled by it more than Nico, with how many crazy things you can do with it.
Yep, I definitely agree. Pop Blossom, pretty good value with that item. That's all right. KRX on the ropes. Well and truly, there is 12 seconds left on this second Drake for either team. As KRX could also get themselves to Double Dragon, but it's a long way away from Soul Point or anything like that.
If I was KRX with this much of a deficit, I would choose not to fight the dragon.
I would potentially opt out myself, yes.
Yeah, so I expect them to do that and just give it up. Hanj and Brion will pick it up for free, but still a while away from that soul. We do see Aiming picked up his Mirror Mana, but it's not fully stacked yet, so not quite offering the same level of damage you'd really want.
Yep, still 60 stacks to go. We'll stack a little faster, but Namgoon is just going to face check and take a bear to the face. He is now very dead. Oh, never mind. Able to flash and heal to get himself out of the way of that one. And that will be a stride breaker to finish off the Drake.
Yeah, so obviously burning your sums as a Nico feels pretty bad, but Dragon's just been taken. There's no real need to fight right now.
Oh, Roma going to show that he can do it as well.
Big chunk of damage.
Okay, Yukao just backs away. And Frog and Casting back to just facing off against one another, taking it in turns here at this 20-minute mark to wipe out waves. That is just what this one has turned into. See whether Frog is going to get towards item number 2 just yet. Doesn't quite have enough. Finish off a Black Cleaver or anything like that. So
Aiming
not to get shoes either.
Still hasn't stacked his Mirror Mana, and Teddy just finished a Dusk and Dawn.
Oh, that's 3 items.
Those are some good items too.
His gold lead has increased.
Yeah.
That's 3.3k is a big number. Quite large. Yeah, and Dusk and Dawn, pretty powerful, I would say. I kind of want him just to, like, ult on the next one he hits Void Seeker on.
And just
see what the damage looks like.
Oh, I always say it's for science.
Yeah.
I want to see.
I want to see it so bad.
Yeah. Just.
Oh, casting. Just like hit a Q.
So Roma has 10 stacks in the Dark Steel. Medjai's could be on the way.
Ooh. And he has been doing a fair bit of damage. Currently has a 1.3k gold advantage. As Andil taking a lot here. Does have the ulti. But Yukal wanted it. He wanted to see whether they would get baited in and he could hit a big Tibbers, but might have been scary. That is the Miramana stacked up now.
Good patience from Hanjin Brion. You know, a trait they've consistently shown. Oh, Teddy.
Supercharging to try and get himself out of the way. Will have really wanted to be in range for that cease and desist, but Teddy is able to get himself far enough away from the play.
Yeah, managed to save sums as well. And now Hanjin Brion just move up to the top lane and look to thin this one out.
They might even be able to just take this here unless Frog does come up and convince them not to, which is going to be the case.
He will press all his buttons and remove the wave.
Did. Another one is going to come through pretty quickly, though, so might need to invest a little bit more. Willer is considering making his way up, but Namgung should be able to greet him. And Teddy, in this brush, cease and desist does come on down. Now the Pop Blossom try and pick them up. Both of them go into the sky, but Teddy is so low. Gets the shield from the barrier, keeps himself alive. And now Andal and Willer, both just food for the Aurora. And Roma is now absolutely massive here in this game. Frog dives into a Q3, but casting, yeah, I don't know whether he really wanted to stick around there.
Guys, it's a Huni Baron.
Oh.
That's why they have to back off. It's the really dangerous Huni Baron.
Yeah, Roma is just going to weirdly go over the wall there. He should be able to escape. Oh,
Honestly,
it's a scary
looked
Baron.
like a surefire thing, and then casting died. They're like, let's not do this. What's crazy, though, is that Teddy only burned barrier. He didn't even actually ult in that play. He didn't need to, held on to it for the chase, but still had that, which kind of just demonstrates how far away they were from killing him.
Yeah.
Because if you actually look at this, they go for the ult, and then Namgun pops his ult to disrupt, but the combo comes through from the Alistar. And so they've been CC'd. He could just ult here, but he only uses the barrier, and he's still completely fine. There was no follow-up. It wasn't close.
Yep. And Gideon was also there to fear them up, so no extra threat going to come down.
Yeah, casting trying to clear the wave here and just gets focused down pretty quickly.
Yeah, it was a little bit odd, the stick-around maneuver there, but as you can see now, 4-0 and 6 for Roma on this Aurora. Oftentimes, I feel like Aurora has seemed somewhat lackluster in the damage department as we get towards the mid to late game in our previous games that we've seen her this season.
That's why you need the Medjais.
Yeah, and also maybe like just a massive advantage over your opponent could
That
help.
helps too.
And he does have that.
Well, Teddy has a Seeker's Arm Guard now, so that attempt they had in him before would just go even worse, and it didn't go well then.
Yeah, he only has brown bags though, so maybe there's an angle to chase after him. Casting, looking to try and get on top of Frog here. Does miss the Infernal Chains in the queue, and so nothing more going to come of that one. The bro's just maintaining this advantage, stretching it slowly but surely, further and further here in this game.
Like a Stretch Armstrong.
Oh yeah. 19 seconds on this Drake. Did you have a Stretch Armstrong when you were a kid?
I wish I did.
Yeah, me too. I always just saw the other kids playing with their Stretch Armstrong, and I was like, my toys are just toys.
My toys don't stretch that far.
Yeah, if I try, then I break my toys, and then I have
Yeah.
to try and convince my parents that I can get another one. And they always say, no, you broke it, you bought it. No, they don't say it like that. That's what the salesman says at the toy shop when you break it before you bought it. And I didn't do that. Don't worry. I'm not like that.
No,
Unless it's a Stretch Armstrong, in which case it doesn't break.
true.
As it stretches. All right, thankfully we're safe from that conversation.
Oh, the
as Roma
buffer?
does just escape with the ulti. That was gorgeous.
Yeah, so the invis cancelled the Vild.
Wow.
Is I believe exactly what happened there. I know if like you stealth, I'm pretty sure you can cancel Vild.
Yeah. You've spoken about this before, right? Like if you go invisible, then it sort of like makes it confused or something like that.
I know, because I know with like Gwen W, Vial just gets cancelled. But it didn't look like a buffer there. It looked like it just got cancelled completely. And Vial, unlike Nautilus Assault, where you can just keep spamming it if they go invisible, like you've seen the fights where Nautilus is in the vein and they just keep ulting to keep tumbling.
Yeah.
Vial, if it gets cancelled, just goes on cooldown.
Oh, pretty annoying. Miller is going to have it up relatively soon. But that was a fun little interaction and very well played by Roma to make sure that he does escape Could have actually been a big moment because it was a fight around that Baron. And KRX, I mean, they don't have no damage, right? They should certainly be able to
actually,
do
no,
it.
I'm looking back. It was actually buffered with the ult.
Aha.
So it wasn't the invisibility. I guess I am just wrong. But yeah, buffered it with the ult because it seems you are CC immune for a brief frame there. But super nicely played by Roma.
Very well done. And we're just going to wait and see what the next items are going to be as they do come in. And I feel like this happens a lot. The game certainly just slows down when the bros are the ones with the initiative. You know, they're just not ones to rush it.
Yeah.
You know?
They want us to take our time. We can reanalyze the little scrap where they try to kill Roma. We have our time to let it breathe.
Yep.
Think about it.
Have a few mouthfuls of tiramisu.
Yep.
And
And then a few more. There's no pressure. Zonya's now picked up for Teddy.
That's a big one. Berserker's Greaves at the same time as well. So
Didn't want to set on the Seekers because he expected this to be a long game. So, you know.
Understandable.
He's like, I'll just get my item done.
Exactly. And might want to just stay out onto the Rift and experience more. So he doesn't want to have to go back after he breaks the Seeker's Arm Guard in order to complete that Zonya's. He's got way more money than anyone.
Yeah. It's like everyone else is, you know, within the normal frame of reference, and then just Teddy is miles ahead.
Yeah. And aiming, it's like, it's not that he's a full item behind, he's a full item and shoe completion behind.
That's substantial.
Yeah, it's 3.7k.
Oh, GA for Gideon, which often means that a jungler can just go crazy and send it and has the way to revive, but I think this just means Gideon can control the game even more. He's not going to engage on him when he's got GA.
He can control the... I love that explanation.
Yeah.
More like, the way I'd describe it would be they can continue to do basically nothing.
So when Bro are behind, they won't be proactive because they'll wait for an opportunity where they're favored better. When the game is even, they don't want to be the first to make the move and make mistakes, so they'll wait for another opportunity. And when they're ahead, well, they don't want to throw the game away, so they'll wait for a better opportunity in the future, which feels more reliable.
I love it. And honestly, it all checks out. Can't really fault it. As Roma at least hits Andal with an ability. Teddy tries to, and I appreciate the effort. It's all right. In goes casting. He's getting a little impatient. Wanting to start something up. They do have full vision of this Baron pit.
You saying the casting is getting a bit impatient? Are you talking about the player or you?
All of the above. Option C, Eddie.
I think I would be more... It would just feel better if we were still waiting for that first blood.
Yeah, right.
Chasing the back. I think that's why I'm feeling a bit disappointed. That could have been...
There's really been an unfortunate 15 kills prior that have ruined that whole...
We were so close.
So close. Just 15 away.
Yeah. Wait, do we have... What's the longest time to get 16 kills?
The longest time between 15 and 16 kills.
Oh, yeah, we might have that one.
Get that stat, LCK. Come on.
We should have this on the sheet written down.
Yeah, exactly. Man, we had Chovy's 4.5k assist milestone. Why don't we have that?
But, guys, it is going to be Soul in 30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
This is the point where, in theory, they should fight. And Roma just picked up a Rabadon's. Didn't go for the...
no arm guard, no nothing.
Wait, what is that pie in Aatrox's inventory?
What?
It looks like
he does have a little pie. That's cute. It's the saucepan.
He just baked the pie.
Is that what an elixir looks like now? Something like that?
I guess so. Have they changed the elixir icons?
I haven't bought one of those before. Let's just say that.
I buy real items.
All right, Twitch chat, let us know. I'm going to read Twitch chat.
Oh, he ate the pie.
Wait,
that's Elixir of Iron now?
Is that what it looks like? The Elixir of Iron looked awesome. It was like a bit of a gourd thingy.
And now it's a pie?
Oh, it's like, hopefully Casting enjoyed the pie. Let's see whether he can turn that into a Chemtech Soul. As Frog going to take out a ward. Dragon is just slowly but surely being taken down. There's a ghost from Andil. And in he goes. That is going to be the steal as Namgung gets two in the back line. Roma dives in. These health bars are just getting eviscerated. Gideon diving around the fight. He's got a GA though, so he's just fine. Teddy, he goes gold and the knockups are pretty good. But the Bros have so much more money. It's a triple for Casting as Aiming desperately wants to kill anyone. And least he takes down Gideon, but the bros keep 3 alive and look to get towards Baron or find whatever else they'd like.
Honestly, good effort from KRX to make that one so close, but you could just see the lacking damage, not quite having the ability to cut through these targets. They got on top of Teddy. They made him work for this team fight, but Casting was just getting the damage done throughout that fight.
Oh man, Casting, an absolute monster. Let's have a look at it again.
So, fight starts off where we see Namgun move forwards for the setup and just gets deleted, as is going to happen to a Nico at this point, but with no Zhonya's available, you just have mincemeat. And then Teddy goes in and watch, you get the Viled knocked up, then the Public Execution knocked up with the same animation, has to Zhonya's to buy time, reposition, and they're all just trying to chase down Teddy, but he lives, and the rest of the team is there to peel, and then Aiming tries to go for the cleanup, but just doesn't quite connect, and doesn't quite have the damage.
That was almost like KRX thought that they'd win the game if they killed Teddy in that moment. That is not quite how it worked, but you could see the desperation to take down this Kai'Sa who is so incredibly far ahead.
Oh, so apparently the icon was temporarily changed. We're talking about the Elixir of Iron, sorry.
Yeah.
The icon was temporarily changed for the duration of the Winter Summoner's Rift map event. But it's summer, and that was last year, but it's summer and we still have the pie.
Well, I do like pie, no matter what time of year it is. It's much like tiramisu.
Yep.
Is tiramisu at all seasonal? I hope not.
I don't think so. I mean, I feel like what would be great in the summer is like a sweet
hot
pie.
cross buns.
A sweet pie would be pretty good.
I just like it if hot cross buns were just an all year round thing. I really like hot cross buns.
I do like hot cross buns. I used to you'd come home that time of year and there'd just be in the little bread pantry thing.
Yeah.
There would be some hot cross buns.
Oh, it's so good. Hot cross buns are the best. It's hard to get good hot cross buns here in Korea.
What is the
thing?
Been
a while.
You know the little strip? Like the cross? What is a cross made out of?
I never know and I never want to know.
Yeah, it's just tasty.
Yeah, it's just tasty cross, I guess. That's what I'm going to call it.
Yeah.
If someone says what it is in Twitch chat and I read it, I'm going to be so sad. So I'm not going to read. I'm not reading. I'm paying attention to the game, Caster. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, some big items came in. Death Stance for Casting, Rabadons for Teddy. We do have the Aiming's got 4 items, but still at a 4,200 gold deficit to Teddy. And this game does feel like it is firmly in Hanjin Brion's control. And with Baron in hands, they should push in and try and make something happen. But they could also just take it easy. You know, it's up to them.
Yeah.
They're the ones who decide.
And we would never presume what the bros' intentions are. Because otherwise, they wouldn't be in the Rise group. This is about surprises. He's aiming, and he get tagged by a Void Seeker. Nice. Eddie's got a Rabadon's Death Cap. Still got room for one more item, by the way.
Oh my, how does he keep getting hit?
That is not...
He's aiming for aiming.
It is revenge.
And
it's revenge for just how much everyone just piled in to try and kill just Teddy. And he's like, Aiming, I saw you Valkyrieing through my teammates in order to try and kill me.
Baron timing out. We're going to chill out. We have another chance at Soul in a minute. Just slow it on down. Get set up for that objective. Okay, so we actually so if you look at the time, it's 34:23. We're about to hit 34:40. If this game was to last for, I'm going to say it when it gets to that point.
Got it.
Exactly. Wait for it. If this game was to last for exactly 1 more hour, it would be the longest LCK game of all time. So
wow, that's so cool. We're so close. We are so close.
We have 4 of the digits already. Like we got the 34:40 out of the way. We just need the hour at the front.
And this game is it's really on a knife's edge, isn't it? It could go either way at any moment.
It's down to the wire.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is. I mean, if you take away Teddy's lead and the lead of all of his teammates, then it's actually a very...
Oh, the snipes!
How is this happening? Oh, there's a Killer Instinct, and he just dies! The Nocturne finishes him off. The Pop Blossom is massive! aggressive as they look to get onto Teddy with the public execution, but he just flashes after Frog. Immediate revenge from targeting with that ultimate. It's now Andil, just the last cow standing. Willow was in the GA, but he would probably like to have a conversation with that Guardian Angel and say, no, just let me go, I don't want to die again.
It's a 5-0 ace. Hanji and Brion will win the game. They won't break the longest game record, but they will secure their spot in play-ins off the back of this.
And they will also break that streak of losses against KRX as well. A fantastic performance here from the bros. And I know we yapped a whole lot because the game slowed down, but this was methodical and it was clean out of the bros. Plus, it was a really fun dive composition that they brought out.
Thanks to your bro tax. And a big win for that. There you go. Qualified for the play-ins. A good feeling to have that already.
On that really disappointing 7-loss streak as well as casting. Exactly what they wanted. Oh, man, Roma always has a new one prepared. Of that longest game of all time, like you were talking about. Did want to take down Roma. But now we're going to hear the final moments. Sukal getting sniped here was crazy by Teddy. Yep.
I love how Gideon's just like,
fantastic.
he's so nice. So good. That's what you need in your team.
Oh yeah.
That's what you need a hype man.
All right, nicely done.
What that showed us is that the vibes are impeccable.
Oh yeah, and we knew that, right? It's the bros. If they're known for anything, it's impeccable vibes. And slowly but surely, take down the Nexus. Nothing done in a rush here in this game is, man, this was just the most textbook. We will just win the game.
Yeah.
And you see, like, oftentimes we talk about, you know, up and to the right or down and to the right in this case as they are on the red team. This is a very, it's a smooth gradient. You would not get too much speed on your skateboard going down that one. Let's just say that.
Now we get to see the PM. I have a suspicion.
Yeah.
And it is correct.
The Fountain Laser will be able to pick this one up. And his Kai'Sa, absolutely fantastic. I think his Caitlyn in game number 1, also brilliant. And Teddy, back in great form. Really good sign for the bros to make it